I have invented the world I see. Thank you for your presence once again. I made up the prison in which I see myself. All I need do is recognize this and I am free. I have deluded myself into believing it is possible to imprison the Son of God. I was bitterly mistaken in this belief which I no longer want. The Son of God must be forever free. He is as God created him and not what I would make of him. He is where God would have him be and not where I thought to hold him prisoner. So once again, continuation of yesterday's lesson. And it's basically a continuation. It's saying that all you need to do is recognize that you're free and that you made the prison that you see yourself in, and you are free. Yeah? And then it continues on to bring the idea that you have deluded yourself, deluded that it is into believing. It is because of the belief that it appears as if it's true. You have deluded yourself into believing that it is possible to imprison the Son of the Creator. So the implication here is that it is not possible to imprison. Your basic, permanent, eternal state is free, not bound. But because you have deluded yourself and you have believed the opposite is why you experience this dream. But the minute you stop that, you're back to your natural state. And you stop that when you declare you don't want it anymore. You're no longer into that, you know? Okay. So let's move on. Today, we are continuing to develop the theme of cause and effect. You are not the victim of the world you see because you invented it. Obviously, since you're the inventor, you cannot be the victim. Okay? You can give it up as easily as you made it up. You will see it or not see it as you wish. This is in line with that idea that, we see what we believe. It appears as if we believe what we see, but it's actually the other way around. We see what we believe. Now, slow down. You've heard of this statement before. You see what you believe. I'm sure you've heard of it. In one way or another, you've heard of that kind of a statement. Now, in our daily life, we think that we believe what we see. Yet, in reality, we see what we believe. Do you see what I'm saying here? Our belief causes what we see, but in our experience, we seem to see first and then believe it. Now, this is going the same, taking on that same concept, but on a grand scale. Yeah. So it is saying that you're literally the author of it all, but it appears as if you're the victim. But once you start understanding this, you can walk away from the authorship and choose, something else. Anyways, so let's continue. While you want it, you will see it. When you no longer want it, it will not be there for you to see. So it's that simple. It will no longer be there for you to see. It will leave your experience. The idea for today, like the preceding ones, applies to your inner and outer worlds, which are actually the same. The inner and outer worlds are actually the same. However, since you see them as different, the practice periods for today will again include two phases. One involving the world you see outside you, and the other involving the world you see in your mind. Try to introduce the thought that both are in your own imagination. So, it's saying that, look, both of them are the same. And we've talked about this so many times, that your outside world is your inside world, basically. But now the course is saying, since you believe they're different, so it will let you do your practice as if they were different, but in reality, they're the same thing. And then it says here, the last sentence, try to introduce the thought that both are in your own imagination. I would like to add my own words here on this one. Remember, we kept saying over and over and over again that the biology of your eyes and your ears is that whatever they receive from the, in quotes, outside world, they convert to electric signals which travel down your nerves into your brain, where an image and a sound, so-called sound, is manufactured literally in your brain. We've said this so many times, so I'm not going to repeat it again. In fact, in one of the first few daily practices, I even brought out a chart for you to show you how the ear and the eye work, so no need to go through there. But it connects with this last sentence. Try to introduce the thought that both are in your own imagination. Rather, the outside world, in quotes, is in your imagination, just like the inside world, in quotes, is inside your imagination. Gets heavy, isn't it? Anyways, thank you. So see you tomorrow.